Oh, hi there, and welcome back to, I know Arcanum is correct, but I don't know, I just think Arcanium sounds more correct. I don't know. Welcome back to this game we're going to be playing for a long time. I'm going to get it wrong all the time. Welcome back to Arcanum. It doesn't sound right, does it? When we last left off, we have escaped the blimp crash, Zeppelin crash, whatever you want to call it, with our head intact and no one else's. Given a quest to find the boy. Overall, which includes his ring, the initials GB, and P. Schneider and Sons. The script on the band from Preston Radcliffe. I have this sword for some reason, I don't know why. And to do that, we followed this monk called Virgil to Shrouded Hills to meet his mentor, or elder, Joaquin, who is, well, not here. He has left, but left a message for us to go to Toronto. And I have no idea where I put it. I give it to Virgil. I did. Thank you, Virgil. He's to head over to Toronto, to the telegram office there, and go from there. Pretty much. Yeah, it's, But that's pretty much where the quest kind of ends for me overall. It's now up to us to get to Toronto. But there's a lot of locations for us to go to. We have a whole continent to look into. As well as some other little ones down here as well. Like I said, plenty for us to do. But for now, we're going to be exploring the town of Shrouded Hills. There's a lot here, lots of small quests, lots of little diddy ones, some areas to explore, quests to pick up, quests to complete, yada yada yada. And of course, herbs for me to pick up because holy shit, I need herbs. Now, we have the Bessie Toon mine here, which will be important for just a quest overall, but it's quite a long one that involves us going from Shrouded Hills to two other cities, which is not helpful at times. I don't know if we'll squeeze it in this episode, but I'll do my best. It might be that this has to be a follow-on afterwards, that's fine. We got the inn, which is important because we need to go pick up our first major companion. Second major companion, but first... Second companion, but first major companion of our final party, basically. We have a temple here to clear out, just for some extra XP. There's also a quest tied to this building here, as well as here, and one here as well, which we can complete straight away. And... yeah, pretty much it, really. Shrouded Hills is a nice little quiet town. There's nothing really to it. It has your basic necessities of, well, blacksmith, junk trader, inn, whatever you need really on the stop. But that's really it. Anything more specialized, you have to go to the other towns for. Thankfully though, I know where there is a nearby town we can head to which has a good starting point for us, and it's not Toronto. Anyway, we want to go in here and talk to this big ogre feller. He's level 2. We're level 3. We're a little out of depth. Burp. Hello there. Hello, good ogre. Might I ask who you are? Me? The ogre sent his ale cup down, puffing his chest pathetically. I am Sog Meadmug. Nice to meet you, Sog Meadmug. I'm sorry, is that your family name? Of course. Don't you know anything about ogre names, stranger? Ogre names tell about the person, or the family who got them. Sog looks away, seemingly a little confused. Come to think of it, maybe that ain't nothing real name. Ain't my real name. But it's what people call me around here. Yes, I'm sure it is. Do you answer a few questions? Sure, what you to know? What are you doing here in Shrouded Hills? Me? Oh, not much. I work doing odd jobs, making a little coin when I need it. Mostly I spend my time in this here fine inn. I tell you, friend, I've been about every inn and tavern Arcanum, and I think this is my favorite. I see. What can you tell about Shrouded Hills? Shrouded Hills? Not a bad place. A little boring. He wavers slightly. He looks about ready to fall asleep. Can't go nowhere right now, though. There's some bloody thieves at the bridge. Won't let anyone out of town. Charging a bloody toll, and I ain't got no money. Perhaps you could join me. I'm looking to get out of town. Sure. Sounds like a good idea. Two heads and better than one. Burp. even if one of them is drunk as mine. Let's get out of here. And here we are with Sog. Sog is a fantastic character to pick up no matter what your build, no matter how you're doing anything. If you can keep him alive, he is brilliant. Mostly anyway. I think he is. He has a particularly good set of skills overall. Strength, dexterity, not much intelligence, but we don't need to worry about that. Willpower, as you'd expect. He's pretty durable in the long haul. He is specialized in pure melee and dodge, however I will be switching him over to no scheme very soon, probably before another level up. And that's mostly because of... I did explain this in the first video, but I'll explain it here again. I'm using follow edit to counteract the leftover points that it gives, and honestly, controlling how you level them up is pretty helpful overall. It just makes life a little easier. But I'm not really going to be doing too much different to Sog than is already here. I'm just going to be leveling up his dodge, his melee. I might give him bow, just for the hell of it. I don't think that's a good idea, personally. I might give him some throwing items, I don't know. But because he already has really high dexterity to start with, and because he's pure melee dodge, a frontliner, he's going to be really up and close and personal and doing all that fun stuff. So really I'm just going to be focusing on strength, which improves his carry weight, which is brilliant. It also improves his damage as well. Dexterity, which improves his AC, and his speed, as well as make him just really freaking durable as hell. I'm not really going to be improving much else. I'm not even sure what else to do with him at that point, because he doesn't really have much else. The only thing I could do, maybe, is give him pick locks and start putting some points towards the tech meter overall. Because since I'm using tech, it wouldn't really hurt to have that. I don't know if he can actually pick locks. I'm not sure he can, but if he can, great. If not, there's nothing lost. But at least some points here to at least improve his magic tech meter would be fantastic. And since it's already increased with his high dexterity, it would really be nothing lost. But it's probably going to be towards the end. I'm not going to dump points randomly into pick locks. Although I will say it does help. Usually I just smash them open and deal with the aftermath, but we'll see. But yeah, having him pick locks would just give him a bit more magic tech. Would make life a lot easier overall. I can talk about this for hours. Anyway, for now, he is that. Not much we can do here with him, but for now, I'm just going to head to the Blacksmith, because we'll need to give him some time for his quest. We've already got the item he needs. It's nice to meet you. Ask who you are, sir. Greetings, I'm Lloyd Gargalos, the local blacksmith. How may I help you today? A pleasure, Lloyd. May I ask you a few questions? How can I help you? How's business been lately? Business? Oh, it's never been outstanding here, Shrouded Hills. We're a small town and a simple folk. But to be honest, I've had trouble getting my hands on good ore for smithing. It's really hard to bring anything out of old Bessie Toon. What type of ore do you need? Well, sir, I'm in dire need of some pure ore. I'll not make a blade without it. If you can find some, I might be obliged to make a dagger out of what was left. I just happen to have some with me. Here you go. Easy peasy. That's grand. I really appreciate it. Come back in a little while. I'll have your dagger. Was there anything else? I just want to trade with him now, really. Now, he doesn't really have anything I really need overall in the weaponry department. Because mostly I can't afford it. But what I can do is buy this particular item off him. The Fine Hilt and Guard. We need this to craft something. Going back to Smithy, and then the next one over, we have Balanced Sword, which requires pure ore and, thankfully, the Fine Hilt and Guard we found. Taking full advantage of the metallurgical properties of pure ore, the Sword of Balance offers deadly speed and increased accuracy in battle, as well as the comfort of a finely made hilt. You're guaranteed to walk off the battlefield while your opponents stand in awe of your weaponry, nursing their wounds or lamenting their disfigurements. Just like I am, still, because I haven't got rid of my freaking disfigurements now. Terrible. Anyway, we'll make that. And I will give it to Sog, which will give him a nice 10 damage overall, with a base chance to hit of 45. And he's pretty quick with it. I'll also give him the wine. I don't need the wine. The wine is actually a crafting component, but we don't need it for now. I do want shoes. That's another thing here. You can actually go in the rubbish bins here. And in some cases, it's good to do because they give charcoal. Not saltpeter, but definitely charcoal, which is used to make bullets. So that's usually handy to have. They also have shoes. Oh, revolver parts. Nice. I won't be using it, but you never know when you need it. Alright, that's a basic shoes for me. It doesn't really do anything, but it doesn't really matter. Alright, I'm going to put these on Sog. Sog, hilariously, can wear them. Yep, he has 12 armor now. It's... Half ogres are funny. I explained this in the character gen video, but there's another thing to mention. He can't wear normal armor like us. He has to wear special armor called large armor, which is usually large leather plates, large leather armor, large studded armor, large basic plate mail, that kind of thing. And it's the same with crafting. You can't just make a normal specialized armor from a schematic and hope it will fit him, because it won't. You do need the make a large version of it. But everything else is fine. You can give him normal boots, normal helmet, normal gloves, normal everything else, and normal weapons and armor. Not weapons and armor. Not armor, but shield and sword or axe or whatever, and he'll be fine. I never understood that with this game, I will say. Anyway, I'm going to talk to this random person here. Be quick about it. I have to be on. May I speak to you a moment? What can I do for you, sir? Have you heard any rumors, madam? It's rumored that the bridge of our town has been held by brigands. Be most kind. No, I need to talk to a guard, I think. Be quick about it. I have to be on. Now, we can learn special training off them. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything right now. I wish I could actually give companions this, but I need the educator perk. Or the educator background for it to trigger. Anyway. For now, we're going to talk to this human guard here. He's actually quite important. And who might you be, sir? I'm Constable Owens, the local law and order. May I be of assistance? Yes, a few questions. You have a moment? Of course, go ahead. What can you tell me about this place? Surely. This is Shrouded Hills, a mining town through and through. As far as towns go, it's pretty old, but we've got most of what a soul might need. What mine goes on here? Ore mining mostly, not even much of that anymore. Years ago, the old Bessie Toon silver mine brought quite a bit of business to Shrouded Hills. The vein ran dry, and so did most of the local commerce. All that comes out of old Bessie now is iron ore. Who was Bessie Toon? I know where it is, so I need to find it. Bessie Toon? She was an old woman, used to live here in town. Owned the silver mine. Really strange old lady. Strange? How? Well, folks say she never slept. She used to make shepherd's pie out of shrews. Typical towny talk. Someone said old Seth Yeat's backside broke out in boils when he sat on a divan. I get the picture. Is that all? No. When the mine started to dry up, I guess she got really batty. Went up one day, fired all the workers, and walked down into the mines. Word has it she was never seen again. That's a bit odd. Who owns the mine now? I'm not sure. I suppose it's owned by her son now, Percival Toon. Why would you name yourself Percival? I know someone Percival, or because it prefers Percy, but Percival. That's fine. Where's Percival Toon live? Oh, he lives up by the mine. You can't miss it. I missed it. Can you tell me where Tarant is? Of course, it's one of the largest cities in Arcanum. Here, let me show you. You mark your map. I would have found it anyway, but that's fine. Questions? Can you tell by this ring? Looks a bit fancy to me. I'd not be the one to ask. You might try Rizzy the importer. He's got a shop in town. What can you tell me about this place? Also a bit. We know what kind of business is here, but we'll ask him anyway. Oh, the usual things. A blacksmith, which we've already seen. A general store, which has the basic amenities, really. An inn, which we've already been into, with a pub. And if you're looking for some healing, old Doc Roberts can help you. He's just north of here. There's also a herbalist as well, he hasn't mentioned, which is annoying. Very good. Who's in charge around here? Well, I sort of double as the constable and town mayor. I suppose you could say I'm the man to see. What's the quickest way out of town? Yes, well, that's a sticky situation. You see, there's only one bridge to the east of town. Currently, that very bridge is being held by a group of thieves. Please continue. We're building up another bridge further down the river, but those thieves are making everyone who crosses the bridge pay a heavy toll. Needless to say, the locals aren't happy. But there's a lot more of you than them, likely. You could just go pull them out. Why have you done anything about it, Constable? Can I be... well, I've been very busy with other problems. Of course, I plan to take care of them as soon as humanly possible. I'm sure you're very busy. Who exactly are these thieves? Just some brigands who blew into town. I'll, dispatch them, tomorrow. Right, I'll take care of some, other business. I'm sure you're very busy. Perhaps I can help. Really? Oh, I mean, not that I need it, sir. You seem very fit for the job. Always thought about getting a deputy. Sure, if you're willing. I suppose I can give you a chance. Splendid, and it's our secret you lack the backbone. I'd be on to remove them. What's the pay? You're an amateur, but I suppose I could see my way to paying you 50 gold pieces for the job. Done. Great. I look forward to hearing about your success. Come back when you solve the problem. Yes, well, I'll return when I've taken care of things. Lovely. Alright, well now that bit's done. As you can see, there's no person standing out there we'll need to deal with in a second. He's level 12. Shit. I actually realised that before. If you look at our thing, we've taken the quests. Except for Constable Owens needs you to remove the thieves from the bridge. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as they're gone, I believe. But let's check out the temple. Virgil. Fruit Loop. It's just full of rats. Sewer rats in particular. They're easy to kill. Not really worth it, honestly, but I don't have any bullets. I think that's all the rats? No, there's one here. Oh, there we go. Bloody rats. There's not much here that we really need overall. Ammonia and magnesium. I'm not sure what we need them for. I don't think anything in the Herbology Tree need to worry about for them. No, it's mostly ginkgo and karuta. Cocoa leaves and tobacco leaves for fatigue restorers. I'm pretty sure tobacco leaves and need versus something else, but we'll see. No, what was it? It was magnesium. Yeah, magnesium and wine to make a flash grenade. Alright, neat. That's cool, I guess. What else we got? Ammonia was the old one, wasn't it? Can't see anything needing ammonia. Oh, I will need 1 point in this eventually, probably at level 7 or something. Because I need at least 1 point explosives to make bullets. It's frustrating. No, I don't think there's anything here. Over here. Spirit of Kemper, famous blood pills, migraine cure. I'm not sure how that works. Elixir of Persuasion, migraine cure and a thermometer. How does that work? The mercury in the thermometer, maybe? Mind pills, potion of persuasion. No, I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's just... I have no idea what you use ammonia for. I don't think it actually has any particular use. No, that's it. That's all I see. How interesting. Well, we can just leave it as it is. It's obviously a crafting material, but I guess I don't have the schematics overall for it. Hello. Oh, pilgrim's robes. Just round a bit. Gotta admit, wasn't really expecting the pilgrim robes, but whatever. Didn't even know such a thing existed. Anyway, that particular area is actually tied to a quest, which we can't really do. We can, but I don't see the point in it. I might do it just for the hell of it, though, because I've never done it before. Anyway. This is going to definitely take about 10 minutes, I believe. We're going to talk to Rizzy. This is Rizzy. And you are good, sir? I'm Rizzy, importer of fine goods and rarities all over the world. Nowhere will you find a more incredible assortment of fantastical oddities from the four corners of Arcanum and beyond. You're looking for something specific, yes? Yeah, I just chanced to stop by. No one just chances into Rizzy. Rizzy always has something for everyone, no? Take a look. Look, Rizzy, I have a question or two. What can Rizzy do for you? What can you tell me about this ring? Interesting. A finely made piece of jewelry. What exactly do you want from Rizzy? What's it made out of? I'm not quite sure, but Rizzy would say that it was made out of silver. A fine grade as well. Note the way it shines. Rizzy would also say it was made nowhere near Shrouded Hills. Nothing of such quality can come from this place. Where would the silver have been mined? Definitely not the Bessie Toon mine near Shrouded Hills. Bessie Toon. I spit on Bessie Toon and Shrouded Hills. The very idea. Easy, Rizzy. Let's talk about the initials, GB. GB? No one I know. No one that I know. Plus, it's impossible that someone in Shrouded Hills would own a quality piece of jewelry. Most likely they'll melt it down or use it for nails. Oh, the thought. How Rizzy has languished here, my friend. Would anyone town know who it belongs to? Wait a minute, friend. Perhaps Rizzy has some questions for you. Like, where does someone like yourself come across a piece like this? It was given to me by a victim of the blimp crash. Blimp crash? What blimp crash? Has no one the decency to tell Rizzy that when tragedy strikes? Are you alright? Were there other survivors? No. It seems I was the only lucky soul. I see. Well, Rizzy's always wanted to help those in need. Take the small donation. Rizzy is a businessman, but he has a heart as well. Tell me, were there any objects that will seem, well, unclaimed? Perhaps. Let's talk about it in a little while. Ah, man after Rizzy's heart. Now, what else Rizzy might help you with? I'd like to ask about the imprint of Peace Snyder and Sons. Peace Snyder and Sons? A very important piece of the puzzle, eh, friend? Rizzy has been very free with information, no? What have you to offer, Rizzy? We can persuade him, but it's better to do the quest side of it. He wants something, basically. What do you want to return? Well, Rizzy's a collector of strange and wonderful things. Perhaps there's a few objects you could add to Rizzy's collection? What are you looking for, exactly? Two things, actually. If you want to look at a camera, that technological wonder, we already have that, but we're not going to trade it. Or something of Bessie Toon's. Rizzy might tell you about Peace Snyder and Sons, and where you might find them. We have the camera already, and we can trade it, but I'm going to keep it. I'll return one or both. But for now, we can trade with him again. Oops, sorry. A few questions. I had to go around it a really different way. Also, I'll just do buy and sell. Oh, yeah, he also breaks down the difference between magical and technology. Rizzy sells many... I'm going to actually go through it. Rizzy sells many things, all different things, and all unusual. Rizzy is an expert in both things of magic and technological. Rizzy can tell you. Wait, what do you mean so magical? Magic? You know, some stuffy mage casts a spell on something and makes it magic. After that, it does strange things to people. Or it makes trees turn blue, or grow another arm. You know, magic. Always known as radiation. I see. Let's talk about technology. Technology? Rizzy knows much about this. Gears and pistons and wheels and pulleys. Dwarven things of old. The science of man. Machines of nature and its forces. Amazing contraptions to dazzle. Can I make these things? Yes, I'm not an expert in the sciences, but all it takes is much study in one of the technological disciplines to become proficient in their ways. But stay away from mages and all things magical. Why do you stay away from magical things? Magic and technology are two sides of the same coin, yes? One of them twists nature, that becomes magic, and the other one uses it. Because of this, they don't work too well around one another. One of them always seems to break the other, no? Rizzy has different shells for both. That's a question about technology. What's the difference between magic and technology? Ah, here we are, no, it's the same thing. It just gives you the basic rundown of that. What's object buy and sell? Where are you from? Rizzy? Rizzy's from nowhere and everywhere. A nomad scouring the land for such objects that has never been seen by the eyes. Dear God, forget I asked. A few more questions. What objects do you buy and sell? Business matters. Let's trade, good sir. There we are. Now he sells some crap. He sells crap. There's no way around it. He just sells crap. Various junk pieces, shovels, flintlocks and all that. Just basic stuff. Stuff you don't need. But he buys all kinds of things. He likes stuff. I'm just selling him the grenades and all that, because I don't need grenades. I'm not going to be using grenades. Me using grenades is a bad idea. I'm just selling the stuff that I don't need overall. That I won't be getting much use out of. I don't even know if I can do much with the thermometer. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Do you want these shoes I found in the bin? I'm keeping on the dynamite, but I'm 90% sure I'll get one in Bessie Toon. Alright. No, that's oh shit, hello. The gnome before you was a youngish gnome. The gnome before you was a youngish gnome. The man before you was a youngish gnome, dressed in a well-made suit. Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice you're new here in town. I heard about the ISF Zephyr. Were you on the blimp when it crashed? Yes, I was. Oh, thank heavens. Then there were survivors. Did others come here as well? Where are they staying? There were no survivors. I was the only one. Are you sure? The gnome looks crestfallen. My older brother, he was on the blimp, a gnomish gentleman of some years. Do you know what happened to him, sir? Do you happen to see him, sir? I did meet a gnome. What's your name was? The name was Radcliffe. William Radcliffe. My brother's name was Preston. Did you know him, sir? Perhaps he's at the crash site even now. Alive? I spoke to your brother. He died shortly after. I'm sorry. His face goes pale. No. No, Preston. There was a settlement that needed his help. That's an old... That is old. I see. Thank you, sir. You've been most helpful. I'm sorry for your loss. Good day to you. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that with a million years. Alright. Two more things to do. We're just going to talk to the Herbalist, which was not mentioned. And we're then going to talk to Doc Roberts. What does a human want from me? So this one can actually train you an expert healer, which is great. She also the basic one as well. Her trade goods are particularly interesting because she sells rather basic supplies overall, including the healing cells and the bandages, which scale off your healing skill. It's great if you need them, and they have a lot of uses. but also sells schematics. Some special ones anyway. Fuel and fortifier, they need special requirements for them. When I start going through schematics in earnest, I will go into them in more detail, or you can watch the charge end video for it. When I say charge end, I mean character generation. Charge end is just easier to say. But yeah, that's all we can say on that one. Picked up another Ginkgo root, because you can never have enough of those. Leave me be, I have no time for humans, especially you. I'm looking for work. Do you require assistance with anything? The town is small and my needs are few. There is nothing I need an outsider to do for me. She looks you over, seemingly distant and thoughtful for a moment. You appear a traveler. Tell me, do you wander far? I'm new to this land, but I suspect my travels will take me far. Well then, if in your wanderings you happen across an elven amulet engraved with the name Natala upon its face, I would ask you to return it to me. It's an old family heirloom, stolen a generation ago. Where do you think it might be? I have not the slightest inkling of its whereabouts, looking slightly bemused. I cannot fathom why I even told you of it. Perhaps these many years have confused my mind. Well, no matter. If you do happen upon it, I'd reward you handsomely. How's everything else I could do for you? That's it. She's not particularly happy with us because we're human, but mostly because I'm scarred. It's also a kind of non-quest. I don't know why. Oh no, here it is. It never usually appeared in my inventory. I never had that before. My quest log, sorry. Mention them if in my travels I happen across an elven amulet of Natala, Galen has offered me to pay me a handsome reward for its return. I know where the amulet is, and we're not going to get it for a long time. Or even attempt to. It's going to be a while. There's also rats in there for some reason. This is Doc Roberts. Sir, I haven't the time to talk. I need healing, sir. Alright, fine. 91 coins? Fine. You have my gratitude. Hardly known. That should have healed me. Yep, I have. I'm beautiful again. I'm pretty again. Anyway, this is Doc Roberts. Move along, please. Ask who you are. I'm called Doc Roberts in these parts. Who might you be? I'm Kent Harding. Well, Kent Harding, if there's nothing else, I'd be thanking you to get along. Any work to have out here? This guy is the one of the expert trainers in firearms. I'll be seeing him later on, but he also gives the basic as well. Ooh, I can get it immediately. Nice. Yes, of course, good sir. 100 coins though. It's a bit much, but never mind. You are now an apprentice. That's great. Can't get anything else in this for now. But yeah, that's pretty helpful. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm afraid not. Okay, talk to him again. Hey, what's the matter around here? The weathered old man looks you over, as if appraising any potential you might accidentally possess. There might be something, if you don't mind putting us hide in danger's way. I am not averse to a bit of danger. Pride the pay is right. Word has reached me that the Bowen gang... Is it Bowen? Yeah, Bowen. Is coming to rob the bank. Too bad for them that my money happens to be in there too. And what do you need me for? I could use someone to watch my back. And there ain't no one worth their salt in this town. Sounds intriguing. What's to pay for my help? Well, it all depends, Kent Harding. Do you fancy yourself a magicker or a scientician? I prefer the ways of technology. Well, in that case, I have a finely made pistol here that I could let you have afterwards. Will you back me up when the trouble starts? I'm intrigued by your offer. What do you need me to do? Meet me in the front of the bank. I'll be keeping an eye out for trouble to start. When it does, I expect you by my side. I'll be there then. Which is great. I wasn't actually expecting to get Apprentice on that one. I think Apprentice just increases the fire rate, which is great in my book. Pistol. Yeah, increases the fire rate by 1. It's a small change, but it helps. I have no bullets though, so I'll have to buy some before we go any further. We can get some on this little quest, but whatever. Hey Lloyd, I've come to retrieve my dagger. I finished it. Here you go, and thank you once again for your help. Service provide, buy, sell. we're just going to sell back to him because it's not worth having. We do need these fine steel daggers later on. Thankfully, though, there's a place we can go to later on which has a ton of these constantly dropping, and it's just random encounters. But for now, I could use some bullets. I'm going to take about... yeah, 20 is probably a good number for now. Hunting rifle. Oh, please. Okay. Now this is where I drop a save, because this is where it can go horribly wrong. There you are. Are you ready to throw in with me? I haven't seen the boys roll into town yet, but that doesn't mean they're here already. I'm ready. Damn, they slipped inside somehow. Let's put these fools 6 feet under. I'm with you. And he joins our party for a little bit. It's quite funny. He's a temporary companion you can only have for a certain amount of time. He's bloody level 30 with 18 intelligence, 18 perception, which is bloody high, 12 dexterity, and 10 constitution. He's an expert in firearms, and he's maxed out. He's a heal master on top of that. Oh crap. Oh, I'm dead. I'm ready. I'm with you.
It is done.
In you go, boys.
It is done.
Oh boy. Please don't hurt me anymore. And there we go. That's that. Like I said, they have bullets. Only a few, but it's fine. I'm going to take their clothes, however, because it's nice. Well, that's all we can get off them. That's probably all I'm going to need, really. We also got a level out of that, which is great. Now, before I talk to Doc Roberts, I'm just going to trade with Sog and just give him some of these. I'm going to give Virgil the wool jacket because it has quite good armor. It's one of the guard's armor overall, but it's definitely pretty helpful. And he looks pretty snazzy with it. Oh, yeah. He scratches his head. I owe you something, don't I? Well, here you go. And, I don't have much experience thanking people, but, thanks. Pleasure doing business. Well, see you around. Perhaps. Good luck. Ah, drop my pistol. Do not pick it up, whatever you do. I will end any of you. Here we are. Nice little pistol. It's just a basic revolver, but it's powerful for what we need. Alrighty. Now we got all that. I'm just going to go and talk to Rizzy again, just to wrap up. And leave it at that. Hello, Rizzy. I need to trade of you because I have crap to sell. I don't know why I have that swing anymore. It's just kind of pointless. I'll keep one. You know, we might need one. Alright. You gotta level up. I'm not worried about Sog yet until the next level. But we're level 4 now. I'm gonna put it in strength. And the reason why is because a lot of the strength requirements for certain items is roughly about 6 to 12. And you can't really get around it, unfortunately. Kind of have to work with it. In some games you can with... Now there is strength boosting items in this, particularly for tech and magic, which kind of mitigate the requirements, but you still take heavily fatigue damage when you use it. Like a Ginkgo root there. Hello Ginkgo root, I need you. Oh look, it's the Bessie Toon. We're not going to go in there yet. We do need to talk to Percival first, but we're going to stop for now because I didn't realize it's been like 40 minutes. Percival is the main person to talk to for this area, and hopefully in the next one we'll wrap up Shrouded Hills. It's not an overly long place. We've already done the majority of the quests here. I'm ignoring this one. did say I would try it, wouldn't I? Oh, why not? What's the worst that could happen? I feel bad, though. I do feel legitimately bad. But experience is experience, and The thing is, I think it might be... I've got to come back here anyway. I've also got to go in there as well. Fuck, this is awkward. Oh, I don't want to get into a position where I over-level myself. Sog, what you done your... Let's have a look what you've done to your character. Simon took his level up scheme off. He's put it in melee. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next one. Toodles! This guy will kick my ass if I piss him off. Toodles!